Hi everyone, this is Jarl Excel and welcome to channel Duello. We are testing the new 12 cards and now it's Squirtel's turn. Squirtel's cards are really unique and original and I really like their design. Let's take a look at them and then see the deck that I built for them. First of all, we have Saskia Commander. Well, Saskia is really an achievement in design, I would say. It really pushes the opponents to build some, decks that are built around it. So if you're gonna play a Saskia, so you're gonna have to play a Saskia deck. Why? Because in order to play Saskia, you need to have at least 10 different primary categories in our starting deck. What are primary categories? Like this dragon. It says, this is a prime category. It is similar to what, Call of Harmony used to be, actually. And if you remember that later ability, so we should build our deck around it and try to find 10 unique and different primary category in our starting deck. So what's the advantage of building that? Well, if you do that, for every 3 turns, she's going to summon a random bronze Squirtel unit from our deck, and that's going to be a primary category that is not on your side of the battlefield. So you have to be really careful about which units to play. And especially mulligans are super important. You need to be careful with what you mulligan. And after that, I mean, she's going to trigger. But will she die? Well, she could. But it's really difficult to kill her because she has immunity. So when you play her, the first turn, I mean, the random summon happens. So there will be a unit next to her. And, players are really talented nowadays. They find a way to kill her. Although she is not super meta, but we're seeing similar decks, but mostly with no unit versions. So I mean, you could play Treason, and then if the opponent isn't careful, you could play Coral, and snipe 2 units at once if you have the if you have, let's say, Onslaught Leader skill. It happened to me, and you're going to see how it happened. So you do not just, guarantee that Saskia is going to survive. But it's, low probability. So most of the time, Saskia will survive. But, I mean, all those random pings and stuff, she's susceptible to that. So anyhow, the thing is, when you play Saskia, every other 3 turn, units will be summoned. So you should be careful about selecting the bronze units. They have to be engine units, which means that when they stay on the board, they do something compared to deploy. So you should never play deploy abilities in your, Saskia deck. So what are our options here? Let's take a look at them. Well, our primary unit, I mean, engine type is move engines, actually. Because you remember the move engines, they were really popular like 6 or 7 months ago. So we have Dolblath and a Sentry. So you usually play him on range row, and you usually play Saskia in range row so that the spawns happen. And when a unit moves, he boosts them by 1. We have Dryad Matron. Again, they really go well together. Every allied turn and move to the rightmost spot on this row, and boost an allied unit to the left by 1. So if you put them next to each other, they're gonna really do good things for you. And then we have Catwitcher to complete the trio. Well, Catwitcher is a move engine, so he damages the opponent. With Adrenaline 3, he starts damaging by 2 if you could survive until that time. And a single Pyrotechnician. I'm not sure about the inclusion of a single one, actually. I mean, I could go for a double Pyrotechnician, because sometimes you kind of need that second dwarf tech. So you could maybe replace making a bomb with another Pyrotechnician. So those are our bronze units, and those are our summons from the deck. Well, I mean, the round is, maximum 10 turns, so you won't be able to summon 4 units. So those are our, I mean, 3 out of 4 units will be summoned, and that's really powerful. You're playing 2 cards in 1 turn, not every turn, obviously. And then what else do we have? Well, let's take a look at the 10 categories actually. Because you know some cards will not look great, but I have to play them because I'm looking for 10th category. If this was a 9th category, everything would have been much easier to be honest with you. 10 is really a important number. Okay, so what are the 10 unique categories? Well, dragon first, and then let's take a look at from the bottom. Dryad is second, dwarf third. We have making a bomb, which is a bomb tech 4, which is also compatible with our strategy because we're also playing Milva, and I'm gonna talk about her soon. Witcher, fifth one, right? Yeah, elf 6, and this is also an elf. It says elf mage, but unfortunately the first title is is what the game recognizes, so it's not a mage. So she does not add anything to the deck, but Sorceress of Dolbathan is a pretty good card. So I mean, if she gets summoned from the deck, that's really good. And then we have nature tag. So how many do we have? It's 5, 6. So that's the 7th one. And then another elf. Location, that's our 8th category. Decree is a tactic, 9. And Milva is human and 10. So protector is 3 and 11. So did we screw up here? Well, I think we did. Rock barrage isn't one. So let's count for once again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Rebuke is in nature 7. Okay, so did I count this twice? Castle 8, 3, 9. Yeah, 10. Okay, 11. Yeah, so maybe I should find something else, in place of Striga Castle, I guess. Yeah, maybe that could improve the deck a bit more. Anyway, so the one that I'm running features this list. So feel free to, replace the 11th category with something else. I'm pretty sure that this castle is not playing for too many points, so I would recommend replacing this with something else. Anyhow, so let's get back to the deck. What about our gold cards? Well, we have Gezras, since we're running all the movement engines, and also Simlas and Forest Protector, like as if we're running Spellscoetal, but it's not. What Simlas, is pretty good. Your primary target is a couple of bountiful harvests. And Forest Protector is also there. We have, a couple of nature rebukes. And by the way, if you somehow, brick the harvests, we usually have 2 copies of other spells. So just in case, you have Rebuke, Rock Barrage, and Making a Bomb. And then we have Milva. We have to talk about her as well. This is maybe one of the most strongest cards in the 12th card expansion. She is actually better than Saskia. Why? I mean, you could play her in no unit decks as well. And she's really great with this Guerilla Tactics Leader ability. What does she do? Let's read. Well, whenever you move an enemy unit, she summons self from your deck, so she always has to be in your deck. To the opposite row and then damages it by 1. So when you move something, she's gonna come out, damage it, and then Zeal Order, damage an enemy unit by 2. So if you hit death blows, which you should always, you gotta always calculate what to play. So if you do that, she's gonna go back to the deck and then come out again. So she could pop in and pop out, like every turn, if you could, somehow find ways to do that. And with leader ability, it's every charge is actually 5 points because of Milva, thanks to Milva. Because normally if you move an enemy unit, the leader hits by 2, but 1 damage comes from Milva and another 2 from the death blow. So you gotta, if there's a 5 power unit, go ahead and use 1 leader charge. So that's good. And there are other cards like Rock Barrage. This is an awful card, but it's really good with Milva, so that's why we're playing it. And this is the first time I've ever played this card. Damage an enemy unit by 4. And if that unit survives, move it to the other row. It doesn't say that, but that's how it happens. So don't be scared to play Rock Barrage, because if you kill the unit, Milva won't, summon. But so this is actually a 7-point, kill card, Rock Barrage. And there is also making a bomb, but making a bomb is kind of different. Even if the unit is killed, Milva will be summoned, because the move happens first. Move an enemy unit to the other row, give it bleeding 4. If it's the only unit on that row, damage it by 4 instead. This is really good in, guerrilla tactics. Why? Because, you can always shuffle around the cards, and then when you play making a bomb, you usually, line up the units in the same row, and then when you move the unit, so it's gonna hit 4, and then Milva will come and hit an additional 3. So calculations are really important, as you see. You gotta be good at math if you're playing this deck. What else do we have? We have Melina. Well, Melina is really good with guerrilla tactics. So when you move a unit to the other row, and if that's an enemy unit, again, Milva will come out. But this time, you need, the unit that you move has to be in low power, or there should be another unit that you can hit death blow. Because you just move a unit, Milva will come and hit by 1. So if she can't find that death blow target, she's gonna stay on the board, which isn't great for you. And then what? And we have Ciaran, lock a unit and move it to the other row. So you hit 2 birds with 1 stone with Ciaran. Locking is pretty good, but since you're moving a unit, again, Milva will come out and hit by 1. And if there's a unit on the board with 2 power, she can hit the death blow to another unit, probably. So that's how the deck works. But as I said, it needs adjusting, because I just found out that I have more categories than I need. So I should have fixed that. Sorry about that. But still, you're going to see how the deck performs. It's pretty bad against heavy control decks, especially the no-unit version of Guerilla Tactics. It struggles really bad. But I had some fun games, and I'm going to share them with you. Hope you like them. And see you in the end. Playing against Jackpot. Jackpot is really powerful this season. Thanks to King of Beggars. Okay, so I'm on blue coin. I could start right away with Saskia, but I don't think that's a good idea. Opponent will probably try to, pass and then defend the bleed and try to win. Try to win this last round. It's Savola combo. So what do we play here? That's not good. I'm gonna start with this. What I will do is try to win the first round and go for actually long round, try past the second round. This could get poisoned if I do this. So I think it's better to hold on to it. Lovely. So let's play this then. kill it like that. This is quite a, commitment. I can move this, and then now Saskia could hit, kill her. Now what do we play though? That's the question. I think I gotta go for, Strika Castle. Maybe play this. Let's just play this again. Could play Rock Barrage. And kill this. Well, opponent's still playing interesting. Maybe I should pass here. I mean, if I do this, Saskia will come out, but she won't be able to kill anybody. And I gotta use 1 leader charge. And I really don't want to use Simless. So I'm gonna pass here. I want to play a long round anyway. Yeah, this wasn't a really great move, if you ask my opinion. He has to use all the coins. Opponent will have the last say, but my long run seems quite strong. Unless he's running... Okay. So what do we keep here? I think we don't need making a bomb. This is not a bad dry pass card. Opponent is playing. Why? Trying to get the Saskia out, maybe? Is that the reason? I mean, I could go for actually Simless here. I think that's more reasonable. This is good value. And yeah, this is pretty good without it up. Why would you bleed seriously? Is he gonna use leader for this? Seriously? Why? I mean, why? Okay. I'm just gonna casually move that. Play this. Bank. Why the greed, man? Let's play this.
Stop gurgling like that.
Could play this if I want to. I mean, he's not doing anything bad. And I think going for this seems more reasonable. It's nice that everything is on melee roll. Let's try this out. Not bad. I mean, I could move that, but it's not gonna be enough. But maybe I can do something like this. Now he's got no spanner. Now he has. Okay, playing everything. Okay, so I need 20 points. I could move some stuff here. $50. So if I draw Saskia, I win. No sign of her. Where are you, Saskia? Would you please come out? Thank you. Now I got Dryad and a ring and a cat witcher. I mean, I could accidentally draw my Milva. Oh God. Yeah, I think I should play this. This is probably better. So no target for the opponent. Hopefully that's enough. Ooh, by 1 point. That was a good game. Opponent just really pushed too hard, man. Okay, so this is just ridiculous. I mean, you're probably not gonna watch this anyway, but I keep playing against no units guerrilla tactics decks, but I think this one isn't. So it's a healthy one like me. Tactical advantage stratagem. So it gave me hope. Maybe the game will be good this time. Because, you know, playing against no unit traps nonsense decks is just not entertaining. Okay, so this guy is really original here. I'll just kill that. I mean, Scoia'tael Defender is the worst one. It's just that easy to kill it. But I mean, kudos to my opponent for playing, you know, a deck that is fun to play and play against. Let's just rock barrage that. Kill the dwarf. I'm sorry, my opponent, my deck isn't actually toxic, but now I have to play like that. Terribly sorry about that. Right now I'm just, you know, red coin abusing. So it's an identical deck. Oh, kill which one? This or this? I think this one makes the most sense, and I'm gonna move this. Other than the defender, I mean, the deck seems solid. Oh, I can tempo ahead. Let's put this on range row so that he hits for 1. He's probably gonna use the leader or just rip that. Okay. Sorcerer is a solid start. Let's just play this. I want to stay ahead as much as possible. But as you see, I mean, I'm behind 1 leader charge. Good trade. There's a lot of provisions, I gotta admit. So we got round control. And which card to sacrifice first? Yeah, I think I'll use this. I couldn't win an even, but I mean, that's normal. I mean, this wasn't a win an even hand. If I can draw Simlas, though, it's gonna be really good. Couldn't. Did I take 1 more mulligan? I just screwed up. Lovely. I think I'm gonna pass here. I mean, bleeding your mirror, is it a good idea? I think when you have Saskia, I think it's a good idea. If I can somehow land a death blow actually with this, I can set Milva. Okay, there's a death blow. Quite interesting. I think I had to do that. This is a fun deck to play against. Saskia versus cows. Okay. Almost dead. There goes our unit.
Illusions. You've yet to see what they can accomplish. I'll get it done.
Actually, I'm gonna kill this.
Just a puppet for the revolution.
I trust no one. Never have.
Crap. Well, if I play this, I'm gonna have to pass, and then the spawn will not happen. Well done, opponent. Despite Saskia, and despite playing with a crappy deck, landed the bleed perfectly. Was able to use his Saskia better than me. Although, I mean, I had to play her from hand, so gotta keep that in mind. I keep, I mean, it's not Saskia, right? Milva. For some reason, you know, I keep mixing them up. This is a good hand, by the way. I mean, I'm gonna go for Simless. Hopefully I will have... Okay, the opponent just plays Simless from hand. Alpha Hunter. What's the second one? Okay, that's a bad placement.
Act your age. At 2 centuries, you behave like you were barely one.
Okay. Okay. Okay, no lead or charge left. Hey, don't shuffle stuff.
Take care of myself.
Oh man. You know what? I'm gonna play this here.
We didn't taint the mutation process. We improved it.
I'm gonna call this deck acrobatics because opponent just, you know, finding many ways to play Milva from hand. Ranged.
An ill wind blows.
I'll get it done.
I'm gonna spawn Saskia once again. Matron.
You see, you must hold it to your teeth like so. I trust
Will this be enough? He needs 11. That's not 11. Oh, thanks to bleeding. I won this. Talented opponent. Nice deck. Red coin against Onslaught. And this one's playing Mask of Ouroboros, so that's Birna Coral package. Okay, we got Simlas in hand, that's nice. And also access to Saskia. This is not nice. I could just start with Saskia. See what happens. We got Dryad incoming, which is gonna die. Like right now. Leader or something similar. A bleeder. Sweet. That's not sweet at all. Oh my god. Why do you have to have coral in hand? Jesus fucking Christ, man. Okay. I should just, give up right now. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Well, it's an experience, you gotta play a lot to learn about your opponents and what they can do. Let's just try to, build some kind of engine. We are getting slaughtered here. Oh boy. I guess passing makes sense here. Just throw the towel. What's gonna bleed us? Saskia unfortunately has become a victim of random pings. But it wasn't actually random, but you don't have to target Saskia to kill her. Starts with Birna. Are there any discard left? No. So what are the discards? These two. Oh, okay. The opponent's playing Demon Pirate, so this is basically all pirates, I guess. No warrior included, like mine. Okay, so what do we do here? I mean, I could start with Pyrotechnician. Actually, this is better. I should stay uninteractive. and force my opponent to pass so that I can play a long round. That is really not a target I want to kill right now. But the opponent, you know, just
Act your age.
committed to full bleed.
Like you were barely whacked.
So we'll just go for it then. Okay, play this and Protector. Girdle. But can I kill her? Can I find the boost card? Probably I can't. Let's just play this then. Opponents carefully lining up the units on range row. Okay, so hopefully I don't hit this. Wait, I mean, oh, I should just like that. I mean, I could go for this, but I don't have a death blow. That's the problem. Maybe I can do something like that.
Don't you fret about me. Can take care of myself.
And 9 to 8, still ahead of my opponent. Okay, he's gonna replay that. And then we're gonna lock that. So this is not a nature card. I cannot replay that with Protector.
Your death will guide us.
I'll get it done.
Oopsie daisy. Nice. Well, it was 25%. So. Okay. Sure. So 11. Let's move something.
I trust no one. Never have.
Over your dead body.
Okay, now it's Gazra's time.
No point in showing mercy.
So I'm gonna be 22 by the end. But this is gonna go away. It's gonna be 17 then. If he passes, I pass. I still... Yeah, it's gonna hit here. So it's just 1 point. I think I'm making the... Hopefully I didn't screw up here.
Or me.
Which one? This or this? I think this. So it's gonna hit 20 to 24, 24. But after that, I mean, it's not just that. I mean, yeah, those as well. Okay, so we have last say and a single leader charge. But my short round isn't pretty. I got nothing left. And I don't have a proactive play. But hopefully I can draw one of these. Those four are all proactive. And okay.
Ugh, stop gurgling like that.
I think I'm gonna move this. Well, let's just keep that. If opponent damages it, oh, crap.
Humans are scum. I prefer elves, dwarves, pixies even. We'll turn to see red! Red!
Don't you fret about me. Can take care of myself.
So what's gonna happen now?
Very corpses? Nay, feed our ghosts to the crabs while they still live.
I'll get it done.
Interesting game. I'm surprised. Did he sequence them wrong? I mean, shouldn't he have played that a turn earlier, maybe? I don't know. Well, I guess that's it. The deck is fun to play, but I'm not sure if it's very good, especially against, unit that struggles mightily. I mean, the opponent just needs to play wrong to lose the game. And so if you're gonna go for Saskia and Milva, you should probably go for a less unit deck compared to an engine deck like mine. But I don't like to play those decks, so I went for a, let's say, more softer version of it. Hope you liked it, and if you did so, don't forget to hit the like button, and see you on another Duello video. Bye bye.